again a little arcade. Have arcades. Those. So I will play a little Street Fighter, a couple of rounds, because if you play score attack normal game in the start game, it's one shot. If you lose, again from the World Warrior, it's a game that we all know. It's the first Street Fighter that I played in SNES in a console. It was one of the best ports they actually made for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System back in the 90s. I have played, of course, in the arcade as well the same game with my brother and beat it with Chun-Li the first time, years back. In the place we had the vacation, we had a lot of arcade games back then. Now, only from here. Let's start the game and play the original arcade version of the game, because this is not the console version. Do not mistake that, because actually the console versions are much lighter in the difficulty section. This is the original arcade, and it's really hard and harsh, and you know, and it's cheating, because the same Capcom actually said that in an interview some years back, that the Street Fighter was cheating in the frame section. Alright, and let's start with Ryu, or Ryu if you prefer. Let's start. There is a really, not the easy way actually, I wouldn't say easy way. The first round it's pretty easy, but in general the score attack it's really weird, and the way it works actually, it's, you know, if you lose some points they're punishing you and they outrank you in the numbers, you know. It's a little stupid, to tell you the truth. A really good way to play it with fierce punch, hard punch, or whatever you want to call it, in order to be able to go closer to your opponent. The farthest I reached in the score attack was until Vega. In Vega I lose. The score attack actually should be hard difficulty levels, you know, in easy, normal, in order to be able to play it much better and enjoy it more, because Capcom, this is really hard actually. I don't want actually to have my nerves ticked off when I play this game, because I have a really good memories about it, you know. And okay, and we're going against Guile there. Guile, the soldier boy. The first couple of rounds it's pretty easy, but in general it's the slowest Street Fighter game. After that, you know, and the turbo versions and stuff is much quicker, and the hardest one I think in this series of Street Fighter is the Champion Edition, which will have now in their latest collection with fighting games again. Instead of putting some other games that I would love to see in this fighting collection, like the Slam Masters, if anybody remembers those wrestling Capcom games, it's the Saturday Night Slam Master games. They put me again Champion Edition of Street Fighter, which is one of the hardest editions. One of the hardest actually editions of the game. I would not recommend playing it, except if you are a pro player, you know. And we go against Honda. Each character here, as well as I have witnessed by playing the score challenge, is having a specific route of characters. You cannot change that, but if you play it in normal mode, I think you will not have any issues, because they will change the characters you are going to play. It's more random. I do okay. Okay. Honda is one of the best and toughest guys actually. You don't want to mess with him from close combat that much. Okay, and time's up because and I'm not sure if I'll be able to start okay, of course, now we cannot actually go close to him. It's really actually hard, as I said. And now the computer, actually the CPU, will start blocking almost everything from my attacks, because that's the way it works as an arcade game. I will not beat him, I know. I will not beat him. It depends on the luck, because it is a matter of luck as well, if you play in arcade mode, you know. And again from the beginning. Capcom should do something about these score challenges. Seriously, it's really stupid the way it is actually made, to tell you the truth. It's really nerve-breaking actually. Especially if you play some other kind of game as well. The fighting game, okay, it's a genre by itself. You know, you have a row of characters that you should beat in order to proceed, and if you know it really good, there will be some times that you are going to beat it easier a little. But for games like Ghosts and Goblins, which they gave free in PlayStation Plus members, yes, and this was free. I'm not sure if it is yet free for all of us. They gave it free, and I believe they will do it without some other games here and there in the collection of Arcade Stadium. I didn't buy anything from this particular collection yet. I don't want to, because I would love to see the licensed game as well in their collection. They will actually release now the second batch of games that they didn't release, like the Three Wonders game, but I would love to see some other games like the Panzer, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, Alien vs Predator, if they manage to do something with the licenses. But for the Panzer I'm not sure, because now with Disney things changed, and Marvel, although it would be really nice if they do something about it. In their arcade stick they released some years back, they included also the Alien vs Predator video game by Capcom, but not in a collection in general from their official collections like this one. Okay, this was a stun, and as you see, even though I did uppercut him, he just flinched back and didn't. Versions, I think this wasn't a necessity. You couldn't do that. Honda, come here. I will take my revenge. Did you see that if you hit hard your opponents, they actually spitting blood here? It was the Street Fighter, the classic Street Fighter was a little more violent, I think, in general. It had a little blood. Why not now as well? Why they are afraid so much a squirt of blood in their games? I saw also the Street Fighter the Street Fighter 6 trailer. Okay, looks good, but I don't think that many changed from Street Fighter 5, and those rainbows in the palette section are a little annoying, to tell you the truth. And he started again blocking everything as a madman. And we go to the first bonus title, which is the car. I saw an amazing parody lately about the car, and Ryu. Actually, the car always won the battle, you know. Suddenly he appeared from nowhere and chasing Ryu. It was the only opponent that Rio couldn't defeat in this particular parody. I don't remember which channel it was. I'm trying to remember it now. It was a really funny animation. There's something about Street Fighter that it was called. It was really funny. It was really funny actually. I enjoyed it a lot. I really love with parodies, especially when it comes to did a good parody as a whole. I did notice something in that bald guy in the left corner there, in the last one, which he actually has his hand up. His baldness actually shines in the sun. I didn't remember that particular graphic because some years have passed after this version. Some others claim that this dude with the blue costume was Q. Okay. Can actually sorry Ken, sorry. You win. The point is to win the entire challenge, not only some rounds, because I'm not gonna play that much in score channels here because it's really annoying. Come on now, Zangief. There was this trick you could use actually in MK, in MES. See how his low, god damn you, his low attack wrecked me entirely. His low, I think he was hitting me with a first kick. Also here the Hadoukens are really slow, really slow. And I grab and I finish you off. The first one was without vitality at all, and the second one was perfect. Okay. China, Chun-Li, one of the most dangerous here. And avoid her kick. She will blast you into space with that thing. I wanted to Hadouken, but I couldn't manage to do it. And suddenly she caught me from the place nobody expected to see. Chun-Li, please girl, be a nice girl. Close to hit her. No. You're not. Actually, we didn't understand back in the day what the characters were telling when they did those moves, and we didn't hear Tatsumaki Sambukiaku in the kick over Ryu. We heard the tap 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 like this one, and Chun-Li PV kick. We didn't. And started her freaking Skullcracker. Skullcrusher, I think, was called in the SNES version of the instruction booklet. Okay. Sorry, girl. No, you're not. Look how the CPU actually hits, how fast she uses the punch in order to be able still in the frames and stuff. And one of the bonus stages I hate, but I also love as well. It's a kind of a relation of hate and love, but it's a really awesome bonus stage. In the latest Street Fighter they released in those classics for the Nintendo Switch, in the final challengers, they didn't include actually the bonuses. This is really stupid actually, and I don't know why they did it. Why they didn't include the freaking bonuses. They instead put that stupid mode which you could play, you know, from a first-person perspective, a mini game. It's really stupid. I didn't like it. Dalsim. Dalsim. Here he doesn't actually have the teleport. Some special moves actually are not, like their Tatsumaki Sambukyaku or he has one of the best grabs in the game, Dalsim. Do I really win? We will see it in some minutes, because I want to beat the score challenge. I don't think I'm gonna manage to beat it. Yoga. I grabbed him, but he grabbed me, and see how fast actually he's trying to eat my all energy. To bring me, you know, in the same level as him in order to be able to kick my ass. Because the CPU here, it's really, he's sick actually. And I don't like the way he treats you in general, because we don't play with money now, Capcom. We play, you know, we're paying of course for the games we are going to buy, but we are not paying with cash in an arcade machine, so you should be a little lighter in the things like re-releases of those games. Balrog also is really dangerous here, because you don't have the option you had in Super or Turbo, and he's really strong. Oh, that was good even for me. I'm not that good when it comes to playing the original arcade versions. Okay, I was trying to actually hit him from beneath, but couldn't manage it. And now I will lost, because the computer actually now has going up another level on the difficulty. I'm pretty sure about it. And I cannot Hadouken because I can't Duken. I cannot Duken. And I cannot do anything because the computer doesn't want me to win this one. And we actually have the total score of 3,096 600. Down total cash for. Okay, sending your score information to the ranking server. Your score will only be recorded if it reaches a certain ranking. Oh, imagine that. You should actually be a pro player in order to do that. Your personal best score and single session cash for gain will be recorded on the ranking screen of this game. And I don't know how this works. Now we have 636. The whole sky, it's the latest sky score I did probably. So I will try some other characters, perhaps Dodge, I'm not sure actually. Honda is one of the best choices, but he's really slow. Maybe I go for the Chun Girl this time to see. It's not easy at all to actually if you don't have an arcade stick, actually it would be much better if you had an arcade stick. I won't buy an arcade stick because I don't play that much of fighting games that much, or as a pro or something. I play casually. I play fighting games online and not only. I lately played Mortal Kombat 11, okay, but I don't want to spend money on a good arcade stick. Those licensed titles, if of course, because I'm not sure, I don't think they will ever do it. I will consider buy a good arcade stick, and I'm going to download all of the collection here, but I won't give any money if there is no necessity for it, because I play arcade games. I love arcade games. And the second round was perfect. Kenny boy. A perfect in the first round. Now the CPU will going to rain a really hard revenge on me. And of course he managed to jump over it, even though I wouldn't manage to jump over his 1000 slaps. 100 slaps, I think. Stanley actually has one of the best, I think, first punches. I think, I'm not sure. I think, but anyway. Round 2, right? Huh? He didn't stun me. Okay, I was waiting. Actually, like this game, this was the first good Street Fighter game. Because the first one was actually a disaster, I believe. Okay, for some it might have some, you know, retro value. Oh, it's the first Street Fighter, but after the second Street Fighter, the things was going better. Even in the second Street Fighter, you have a little hard time to achieve some special moves sometimes with home characters, because it is slower as well. And he grabbed me even though I had him. And again, as you can see, and he's going to yoga fire me. I'm sure I cannot achieve my special move. See how I actually managed to hit him. Wow. I wouldn't wait to do that actually. I don't know how it works in the frame section and stuff. I'm not good in that particular science of the frames and stuff. The pros actually know much better those shit. I'm a casual player, I'm not a pro. Okay. And I don't have my fire as well. Wow, okay. Dalsim actually is one of the best players in the game, and you should master him a lot. He's one of the best players if you actually manage to learn his teleport. He's one of the best players actually, I believe. Like Honda, that some people actually didn't consider him at the beginning as one of the best players. He's one of the best players. And the easiest way to beat this bonus stage is with Chun-Li kickshot Blanca's electric attack. I think Blanca is the fastest way to beat this bonus. Round 1. What? What? Okay. It's a good thing to stealing from me, but not this way. What? Nope. What? Yeah, baby, let's go! Ah! Oh! Dear Lord, it was really hard. It was a really difficult fight, as Ryu would said in Street Fighter V. When you play, you know, the survival mode. Let's see what kind of mod we will have in Street Fighter 6. I'm pretty curious to see what mods are going to provide us. I do hope, because I see we will have something like a story mode, which run to the streets and playing fights and stuff. We might have a character customization this time. An original character customization like Soul Calibur? I don't think so, but anyway. They never did it in Street Fighter, except the colors and shit. And changing some stuff in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, you know, like. And Zangief will make our lives miserable here. Whatever you do, if you play with CPU, even a pro player will have an issue. I'm really sure about it. Nice. Oh. Don't be afraid, boy, big boy. What? Take that, you big bully. Trying to hit on a girl like that? You asked nicely. Oh. Okay. This kick actually, wow. What? You don't have any damage left, boy, so even if you block my attack, you will lose. Except if the computer, of course, wants us to steal us once more. And started, actually, those kind of moves, like with Guile, with his razor kick and stuff. Razor kick, I just named it that way right now. It is not, of course, called razor kick. It's called flat itself, flash kick. His flash kick needs some time in order to be able to charge it, but the CPU can do it in a matter of seconds. Right, Blanca? I believe you agree with me. I'm not sure. I think he agrees with me. And some other times you can see them throw their guts out, actually. If you hit him with a strong kick, of course. What was I thinking? Wanting to beat the computer that easy? Of course. he started to make the CPU is like it makes the special move with just one button, but you will need a much more effort in order to achieve it. Okay, let's go one last round with Ken, and that is it. With Ken and Ryu it's a little easier, as some more standard players. Okay. I also noticed something else sometimes. Who won? Double KO. One of the rare occasions actually that I double KO'd myself in this game here. No, I didn't win. Yet. I'm too modest for this game. I should change the game right now and play Ghosts and Goblins. No, I lied. I don't want to do that. I don't want to embarrass myself even more with Ghosts and Goblins. What? Ooh. A perfect timed Shoryuken in the beast roll, okay. I didn't wait it actually. Two times Sonic Boom. Sometimes when you are dizzy, I have watched the CPU actually didn't do anything, just came close to me. And even in this difficulty, just let me get up and then start hitting me in this version of Street Fighter. Wow. Yeah, sometimes the computer actually shows mercy. I don't know why. I don't know. It's up to how, in what kind of a danger it is. I didn't want actually. Wow. Attack me, Fidor, I will crush you. I remember in the first Street Fighter game, which the characters actually had actually a voice. Each time you beaten them, it was really actually ridiculous, you know. You didn't hear that at all, good at all. It was a really lazy attempt actually to put voices in the characters and stuff. I remember how Ryu was heard with his Hadouken attack. Token! Not Hadouken, Token. And he was wearing those weird flippers, Japanese style, Chinese style flippers, you know. Not Japanese style, Chinese. Because he's a Chinese, I think. Or Japan, no, sorry, Japan. Those Japanese style flippers, those red ones. I always laugh with Honda with that voice he has when he actually do his special attack. It's like he's choking himself or something. I don't know. What the hell? Probably their eyes stuck to his throat. You swallow, then fight, Honda, my friend. The supercar. I think it is a Volkswagen or an Audi, I think. Close to a resemblance, of course, because they didn't actually have the rights to do that. It reminds a lot a well-known old model from the 90s, an Audi model, I think. It was based on that, so even though it might be a Japanese model, because, you know, Japan, made in Japan, Street Fighter is made in Japan, and MK, which had more influence from the Japanese culture and stuff. Kaz is from the USA. Really weird. Wow. Come on now, come on now, come on now. Ah, got you. And he's won. Three, two, one, you lose, boy. What? I managed to beat him. I beat him and I tie him over the game. I'm really something. I don't mind if I actually beat the score attack now. I don't care. I don't care. I beat him without ending his life bar in the time over section, so this is something really special for me. Well done, Ken. No. Well done, Ken. Come on now, come on now, come on now. Oh. I think those things that you're breaking in the game gives you some score. I'm not sure. I think. I do Hadouken a lot, I know. But this is the way of the Hadou. Attack me if you dare, I will crush you. Zangief. Well then. Come on now, big boy. Don't be shy. Of course, always from Lariat. You escape those kind of attacks. Oh. It's going to hurt a lot. Because Zangief is one of the strongest characters with the best stamina. We already know that. What? And he can grab you in places that you cannot actually see him coming. Now we'll Hadouken you into the end of the world. Hadouken. Nothing more, only Hadouken. Not again, sorry. You lose. And he managed to block it. He had a little health actually, okay, so this is only natural. No, not this time. Okay, come on now. And that was the last try. I will not attempt it again. Sorry, guys. And we got nothing. And a trophy. We took a trophy called Newbie. Okay, that was something. And that victory with Ryu, which made me beat him without even eating his health. Okay, that was really nice. Thanks guys for watching this live session of Street Fighter to the World Warrior, which they're giving it for free. Check it on the PSN, on Xbox Live, in general, whichever you want. It's for all the systems actually. It's really nice. It's a pretty nifty collection actually, I believe, for your money. You can find it now. I think it's on sale with the 3 packs of the games for the 30s and something dollars or euros, because I'm in the euro currency, that's why I'm talking about the euro. 30, 36, 37 euros, I think, 38, don't remember. I saw it an hour back, an hour ago in the PlayStation store. It's really nice, it's really awesome. Check it. It has some really good classics from the Capcom history actually. You will find a lot of games, beat 'em ups and stuff. You can also find those beat 'em ups actually in the beat 'em up bundle. But I want to see the licensed ones. I want to see the, you know, the Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, the Punisher, the Alien vs Predator games, the Dungeons and Dragons games, even though they released it on PlayStation 3. This would be really nice, but I don't know because those were licensed games and needs a lot of money in order to keep them in a collection like this, because I think it would be a more official actually collection, this one. So we will not see them. So I bid you farewell from this video of mine again. Check my other videos, like, subscribe if you like, to see more content. Press the bell icon, of course, if you want to have your notifications in order to see what I'm uploading here and there. You will see a lot of videos like vlogs, reviews, gaming, and not only. Thanks again for your time, and we will see each other really soon again. Until the next video, my friends, bye from now.